again, YouTube! Now you might be wondering, what am I bringing you today? Well, this is just a little something I made. Let's take a look over the top. I'm actually on my server with Zane right now. Say hi to YouTube, Zane, winky face. Okay, so you might be wondering, what is this thing? Well, it's a very clever redstone contraption, my dear friends. I'll show you how it works. I mean, not how it works, what it does, and then I'll show you how it works. So, right, we need... Where are pistons? Ah, there they are. There's a normal piston, there's a sticky piston. I think Zane must be doing something right now. Anyhow, I just wanted to show off this little thing right here. I completely made it myself as well. I didn't need to look up any tutorials, I was just experimenting and seeing what to do. And I ended up making it. So, let's hit this lever here and watch this thing. Yep, that's alright. It's a prototype monorail device thingy, whatever you want to call it. It could also be used as a conveyor belt, I guess. You know, like pushing stuff this way. You can use it for players too. So if I just put that there, and that there again, and then if I stand here and push the lever, there you go. See, it actually pushes me. So you could use it as like a player conveyor belt too. Pretty neat, huh? Either Zane's away or he's just a little shy. Okay. So now, let's take a look at how it works. So you saw this, a little bit of the redstone at the beginning. Let's get right into it. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see there, but it's got one set of repeaters, and then another set with one extra repeater, and then another set with yet another extra one. And the line in the middle, you might notice that the repeater timer, like the two little prong things in the middle there, the middle one, they're slightly further apart than the first and third rows. So that's something to take into account if you want to make this. Let's go through and I will show you the redstone. So it comes from here, this little redstone torch, and what happens is that redstone torch goes on. Actually, I should really turn it on so that I can show you what happens. Let's get rid of these pistons. Let's turn it on, right, and then let's go through. So the redstone torch goes on, activates these 3 repeaters here, and the redstone signal goes back around to the torch, making it flash on and off, which is what you want, because a constant redstone signal won't do anything. You'll just end up having it on all the time or off all the time. You need a pulse. So this is the most efficient way to make a pulse. And as well, there's a lever on the other side of this block where you can like turn it on and off, so you can have it pulsing or not pulsing. And also that helps if you know, if you go out of a loaded chunk, and if you make just a normal redstone repeater circuit thing, it'll stop working if it unloads. Well, this will keep working, and if somehow it stops working, all you need to do is flip the lever on and off and it'll start working again. So you don't need to mess about with the redstone. So anyway, the redstone signal goes through here and it hits this first torch on this line of repeaters, and that activates that block up there. And then there's a redstone torch. Wait, no, that's just a conveyor belt there. So yeah, this redstone torch goes on, activating the first piston, and then it comes around to this second line of repeaters. So that then activates the next torch for the other repeater. The way it works though, the first repeater is on that block, the second repeater is on that one. So you want this block to activate first, to push out, and then that'll be grabbing this repeater. And actually no, you want this one to go on first, because if that one goes on first, the repeater will be extended, or the piston even, and it won't get pulled. However, if this one goes on first, the sticky piston will extract its arm, grabbing the first piston, pulling it forwards. And then you want this torch to go on, pushing, like using the normal piston, pushing the sticky one away. But of course you also want the sticky piston's arm to be retracted. You don't want it to be out, otherwise it won't be able to be pushed. It's a little technical, it requires a lot of experimentation, but if you get it right and you get the sequence right, you'll be able to create something like I've done here. So let me show you how the repeaters work. So the first line goes there, activating that torch. The second line, note that the second line has an extra charge on the repeater. So just one, it doesn't need any more than one. And that's to delay the signal a little bit for this torch, because how it works is you want this to come on first, this to come on second, and this to come on third. And that's how the sequence goes right the way down there, because of course this activates sticky piston, and then it goes off retracting, then this goes on. Ah, wait, actually, this torch isn't even needed, technically. Yeah, you don't really need the first one. It starts here, so that goes on, sticky piston extends, brings the piston forwards. This one goes on, pushes the piston, and then the sticky piston is here. So then you want this to go on, and so forth. So yeah, it's a little hard to explain. I probably haven't explained it right, but who cares? So yeah, 3 lines of repeaters. The second line, the first line has 3. The second line has 4. The third line has 5. Second line has an extra charge on all of the repeaters, and then the cycle goes on. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So once you've got that set up, you're golden. And then all you need to do, you want to make sure that the redstone signal can be kept throughout. You don't want, to lose the redstone signal. So what I've done here is quite clever. You've got the redstone coming down. It goes down into this little alcove, activating the torch, and then that activates this torch here. And then that continues the signal, and then same again here. It continues it, keeps continuing, all the time. So that keeps the signal going as well. Right, well I think I've showed pretty much everything that you need to know down here. Let's go to the top. This it's pretty much the same, really. You know, that's where we just were in there, and these are all the torches here. This is how it's set up. It's like, you know, one block high above the ground here, and then the torches are on, and then the conveyor belt's there. So yeah, this lever doesn't need to be here, by the way. I just added that to allow people to switch it on, you know, if they're standing up here, and it activates. And then this signal, of course, it goes through here, and it goes down through this column, and then hits this torch, making this torch go on when you want it to be. Actually, it's off. Yeah, that's right. When you switch it on, that torch should be off. When you switch it off, that torch should be on, because this is where the redstone torch is to allow the repeating signal. Now you want this redstone bit lit up, which stops the signal. Let me just go through. Yeah, so because that redstone current's going to this block now, the torch is off, and the whole thing is not repeating, and it's all off. So, yeah. This is just my little contraption right here. Leave a comment in the comment section what you think of it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it hasn't been too boring for you, and I hope I've explained how to make it clearly. So yeah, good luck trying to make this if you want to make it, and I'll see you in the next video.